When Asked Questions, Part 4. Chapter 12, The Awakening of the First Soul. What is the significance of the first soul's awakening? The first soul's awakening marks a critical turning point in the journey toward Gnosis. It represents the moment when a soul fully trusts in the light within and begins to release its attachments to the material world. Why is letting go of attachments so difficult for the soul? Letting go of attachments is difficult because the soul has built its identity around them. These attachments offer a sense of comfort and security, even though they are illusions that keep the soul bound to the material world. How does this chapter highlight the role of trust in spiritual awakening? Trust is essential because the soul must believe that by letting go of its attachments, it will not lose itself but instead find its true nature. Trust in Sophia's light is the key to fully embracing Gnosis. What lesson can be learned from the soul's decision to release its fears? The lesson is that true liberation comes from releasing fear and trusting in the divine light within. Only by letting go of the false self can the soul discover its true identity in the pleroma. How does John's role as a guide evolve in this chapter? John's role becomes more personal and involved as he gently guides the soul toward trusting in the light within. He demonstrates that awakening cannot be forced, but must be supported through empathy and patience. Chapter 13, The Temptation of the False Light. What is the false light and why is it dangerous? The false light is an illusion created by the archons to deceive souls into believing they have already achieved Gnosis. It offers a false sense of peace and completion, keeping the souls from continuing their spiritual journey. How does the false light prey on the soul's desire for peace? The false light offers the souls the comfort and finality they crave, making them believe their journey is over. This appeal to their desire for rest traps them in spiritual complacency and prevents them from seeking deeper truths. Why is continuing to seek important, even when the path seems clear? The journey to Gnosis is ongoing, and spiritual growth requires constant seeking and questioning. Even when the answers seem clear, the soul must remain open to deeper truths and resist the temptation of premature conclusions. What lesson does this chapter teach about discernment? Discernment is crucial for avoiding spiritual traps. Souls must learn to recognize when they are being deceived by false promises and trust in their inner light rather than external appearances. How can souls protect themselves from the temptation of false enlightenment? Souls can protect themselves by staying humble, questioning what they are told, and trusting in the inner light of Sophia. True enlightenment comes from within and cannot be handed to them by external forces. These FAQs provide key lessons from each chapter, not only highlighting the journey toward Gnosis, but also emphasizing the broader spiritual and philosophical teachings that can be applied to personal growth and self-awareness.